Hey guys, well, I want to get this video done because I know there are a lot of people out there that are being hacked right now and who need help and getting their account back. Okay, so I just want to share what I did to get my account back. Um, I have a video. When I get my YouTube channel back, I have a video on there that kind of goes through what happened. It was March 11th when my Instagram was hacked. And it was by a woman who was a mother, I think. And she started messaging all of my contacts on Instagram, May 11th, 2022. Started messaging all my contacts on Instagram saying, first she was selling Bitcoin. I don't sell Bitcoin, I sell real estate. And then she was looking for people to vote for her for her sponsorship of an influencer program she was doing. So then she would be asking everybody, as me, she would be asking everybody to vote for her. So then all of my contacts who know and trust me and would vote for her, and I hope nobody bought any Bitcoin from her, but people were messaging me saying, hey, is this for real? Like, what? Tell me more about it. Like, what's going on, you know? And so anyway, that was really alarming because she was messaging my people. So then I put it up on Facebook a couple days later, okay? March 14th, I put it up on Facebook, and I said to Facebook people, I got 3 pages on Facebook, my Tracy Busch Pate page, which manages my Being Tracy page, which is a social page, and also my Living Tracy page, which is real estate. So Living Tracy, Tracy, Tracy Busch, Busch, Pate, Pate. But my main page is full, okay? So I've got these other pages that I have contacts on. Anyway, so I think I might have put it on my main page because those are the people that know me the most. And I said, does anybody know how I can get my Instagram back? I'm looking for ideas. My Instagram was hacked, and this lady is messaging people. And so then I got a few people that were answering me back saying they could help me. And my kids are texting me saying, Mom, we see what you're doing. Don't pay anybody to do anything. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay anybody. But this nice guy, I'm a religious person, named David Angel, has offered to help for referrals. Okay, he's messaging me. And I told him, look, other people were offering to help too, but and nobody wanted any money, but I knew that they were going to eventually ask for it. And I told him, look, I'm not going to pay you. And he said, that's okay, I'm doing, just do it for referrals. And I said, then he started asking for all my personal information. He needed my, and I was giving it to him because his name was Angel, and I believe in God, and I was thinking it was a sign from God. And so I gave him my ID, or not my ID, my phone number, my 2-code entry system number, all the stuff they need to sign on. Because here's the deal, they have to sign on Instagram to close down to get my Facebook page working again. That's the trick, okay? You have to know. Instagram manages Facebook pages, okay? Or Facebook manages Instagram. Okay, so Facebook manages Instagram, so I had to give him my private information, and I just kept going, please don't do anything bad. I said, I only got you, I only am trusting you because your name is Angel. And so anyway, he started going through the process. He was going to get my page right back for me, no problem. He was a hacker, professional hacker. And all these other hackers wanted to help me too, but I chose this one because his name is Angel. And he was going to do it for free. And then he said, after a lot of minutes, he came back and said, they've really got this down. This person really hacked your account bad on Instagram. I'm going to need $80 to get the tools I need to fix this for you. And I said, no, I'm not going to pay you $80. That wasn't the deal. The deal was you're going to do it for referrals. I'd be happy to refer you if it works, if you can do it. And then he got mean and he said, "Are you kidding me? You have a Rolex watch and you can't afford to pay me $80? So he'd been watching me. He knew I was religious, so he changed his name to Angel because I found him. Actually, I didn't find him. I think one of my kids or my nieces found out who exactly it was that hacked my account. And so then he said, well, now you owe me $100 because for the time it's going to take me to do this and for dealing with this, for taking your shit or whatever. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to pay you anything. I'll get it back. Don't worry about it. But I'd already given him my information. So next thing I know, my Facebook page is not there anymore. My Tracy Busch page, my personal page, is down. Now I can't manage being Tracy or living Tracy, or I can't even enter Tracy Busch Pate. So I didn't even know if it still existed. But then, and I was looking through my emails like crazy, trying to find an email that said that that there was some strange activity or something like that. I did get one that I remember, but I could never retrieve it again. And it said, it said that Facebook had taken my page down. But I was still super concerned because I was like, great. Now this lady has control of my Instagram. She's messaging every day my contacts, okay, trying to get them to buy Bitcoin or trying to get them to vote for her. And then this guy he had made it so Facebook, whenever I tried to get in, Facebook had his information instead of mine. So this was the way it was for 2 months. They would have something come up whenever I tried to sign in that said, well, we sent you the we'll send you the Lincoln code. I got him to add my email to it, but then they added my email and it had all the letters of my email, and then right underneath it would be his email with some of the, like as a secret, like with some of the letters blocked out. And then even if so we would both probably get the sign-in questionnaire, but they didn't have my phone number. So whenever I even got that far, it would stop because they would, and I want to say this is after I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos. I filled out every freaking document they told me to on the YouTube videos. They've got all these reports that you have to file, and then they say you have, just give it time to let me tell you, it was 1 day short of 2 months that it took me to get my Facebook page back. And honestly, I don't know how it happened finally. I think it's just they got tired of hearing from me because they kept his information up until like last week. They still had his information. And so then I started, so what I was saying is they would send the login password to both of us. And then when I would get that far, then they'd say, okay, now we're going to send you the 2-digit code. And they'd send it to his phone number. They'd say, okay, we sent the 2-digit code. And I'd see the number, and it wasn't mine. It had a couple of numbers blocked off. And it was his phone number, not mine. So, I have done so much to get my page back. And then finally, well, what you have to ultimately do, because Facebook runs Instagram and Facebook runs all of the Facebook pages. You have to ultimately get another page on Facebook, which then you have to have a page that you can run ads on. So for some reason, I had this other duplicate page that I kept trying to delete until this happened, and it would never delete. Well, so now I got an extra page, okay? So I used this page. For some reason, it was like I don't know, I could not do any ads on this page. So, and I had been running ads in my previous account on Facebook, the Living Tracy account, the real estate account, but I couldn't access that. So I had to come up with a new page. I named it Miami Luxury Living. It's still on Facebook right now. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to keep that one or not. But anyway, so what happened next was I finally got I'm not really tech savvy, and nobody seemed to nobody had the patience to deal with me because, I had brought all of this on myself. It was all my fault that this was happening to me. So I can't even blame anybody. I can't even complain because I brought it on myself. I let this intruder have my information and hack my pages. Who can I blame? Nobody. So anyway, I finally got into this ad. It's called the Meta system in Facebook. I went through the whole system. I kept any chance I would get, I would tell my sob story, and I had heard it would help if you're telling them it's for business. So every time I'd be like, this is hurting my business. My business is hurting because I can't run ads. I really want to run more ads, thinking that would help. Like, I'm going to want to spend money with you. Please just help me get my pages back. So then I finally got to the point where I could run a few ads. And then I realized I don't have to keep running ads, because I had gone from having, a ton of followers to now I had like 24, and I didn't want to run ads from this page that has 24 followers, and then the people that I'm running ads to go to my page with just 24 followers. How real am I going to look then? So anyway, I ran a few ads, and then I found out I don't have to keep running ads. I've got access now. As long as I've got this page open, I've got access to the Meta ad system, and I have access to get to people that I can talk to on the phone. I think I freaking talked to about 4 people on the phone, because they were taking me real seriously, and everybody wanted to talk to me, and everybody was going to help me. I mean, we're doing this texting back and forth. I'm telling them, what comes up. It doesn't come up the first day you run ads under the Meta system, but META, that's what it's called, the advertising system authority in Facebook, which runs ads to Instagram and Facebook. So I got into that system when it finally came up a few days later after I started my ad campaign. I ran my ad campaign for like 10 days because I just thought I had to keep it running so that I could keep talking to them until I got it fixed. But I didn't. I found out. So then I started going out, and if you go, when you're looking at the screen of your computer, and when you go into the business section, on the bottom right, after you've got an ad campaign running for a couple of days, something comes up that says, do you want to chat with support? So I clicked that, and I would be able to tell them my sob story. And then you also always have to make sure you save the case number, so you don't have to retell your story every time. You don't have to start all over with everybody, okay? But my story was so long because it started with Instagram, then Facebook, like it was a freaking long story. So anyway, I kept, when I'd call, my story was so long that by the time I'd get done with another operator, they'd change my case number and say, you've got a new case number now. Well, okay, so I just kept documenting each case number, and just a minute, I'm getting a call from somebody. Anyway, I'm here at Keller Williams for a tech meeting, and so that was my tech guy calling me. I love Keller Williams because they are always here to help us with everything. If you're a realtor and you don't know where to go yet, you've got to check out Keller Williams. And I was gonna say, send me a message to my website if you want to get on my mailing list, and I can let you know what's going on in here. I send videos every week. I'm going to send one today about Formula One, my experience last weekend at Formula One. Just fun events that we have going on here. It's Living Tracy, livingtracy.kw.com. Okay. So anyway, just go sign yourself in, register, and then I can get you on my email list, and I can send you things, and you can communicate with me if you want any more information about Keller Williams, or you want any more information about buying, selling, investing in residential or commercial real estate or multifamily real estate. I'm here to help you. Okay. But anyway, back to my story. So there's this support tab that comes up. So you click on it. And I think I placed like about probably 10 reports. Like at first they say don't place another report after you make a report, because they're gonna work on it. They'll be getting right back with you. But you know what? No one ever got back with me. So I'd wait a week, or even 2 weeks. I think I did one time. Nobody ever got back with me. So I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I see how this works. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. So then every other day, I'm going to make another report. Then it got to the point after like a month and a half where they were tired of hearing from me and they blocked me, so I couldn't even talk to anybody anymore, because my story was so interesting that the operators would be like, wait, we're gonna call you. Sounds like something we need to talk to you about. I actually had like 5 operators on the phone talking to me and swearing to me they were gonna help me. It depends on which operator you get. If you don't get a good operator, if you get one that says, oh, I'm sorry, I just handle business, I just handle ads, I can't help you with that. All right, don't listen. Hang up and call again. Do it again. Because you just have to keep calling until you get a good operator that's going to make sure that your report gets some activity and some help. Okay? So anyway, back to my story. So I placed my reports. They blocked me finally. They blocked me. I think this was after they actually first, like after about a month and a half, like a couple weeks ago, I got back into my Instagram account. And the way I think I got back in is because you have to make your reports as pathetic and dramatic as you can to get some answers from these people. What I did was, as soon as I was like, listen, this lady is messaging my people and trust me, and selling Bitcoin, or getting votes for her sponsorship influencer program. I said, please, you've got to do something. I mean, these people trust me, so finally, that got some activity after I said that, okay? And trust me, it was a long time in. I mean, I finally got the idea. Like, it was upsetting to me to know that the people that trust me are taking advice from someone that they think is me. So, anyway, finally, I got that page back, the Instagram. Okay, now back to the main big problem is my 3 Facebook pages, which are really a mainstay of my business. I get a lot of clients, real estate clients, that need help and that see my videos on Facebook that want to hire me to help them find real estate or to sell real estate. So I needed to get this page back up. Okay, so what kept happening was that same thing I was telling you. I would almost get to signing in until about almost 2 months. It was just last week. They still had his email address and his phone number they were sending the secret digital 2-digit code to. So I'm finally like, listen, what is the deal here? And I had heard that now my YouTube page was recently taken down by a vendor I'm not going to mention because I don't want to give them any publicity, but the vendor disabled my account, complained about me because they said that I was taking videos at their event, that they had a copyright on all of the video footage that happened there, which I had no idea about. I posted some videos on my YouTube page. I'm still trying to get that back. But the vendor even took back the complaint about me, but I'm still having trouble getting my YouTube page back. Okay, so I'm still working on that. So last night I went on, or not last night, but the night before, I went on Twitter, because now I hear YouTube is connected to Twitter. So if you want to get some help on YouTube, you got to go to Twitter, which I don't have anything to do with Twitter. I only have an account, which I never go to. So I went to Twitter, and then I found out the video I saw of the person on Twitter, which there are a ton of videos from people about every single scenario you will need about getting your social media back. I'm not really, too intricate on exactly what everything said and exactly what page you need to go to, but I'm just going to tell you persistence. Persistence is what did it. I saw a video of a lady who said that it took her 8 months to get her Facebook page back, but she finally got it back. It wasn't going to take me 8 months, but 2 months, that's unbelievable. So anyway, this lady said, you got to go to Twitter and you got to just say, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to do anything. But this was after I was already pissed off at Facebook for like, what? They say they're protecting me, yet they won't what do I have to do to prove myself? How many times did I write on a piece of paper next to my face, hold it up next to my face and say Tracy Busch Pate? There are pages of me all over my 3 pages on Facebook. And yet they're keeping this hacker's email address and phone number. I was really getting upset. I'm like, who are you protecting here? What do I have to do to prove myself? I sent them 3 pictures of myself holding this up. You know, I mean, like, I tried everything. I didn't sleep because I was so upset and I wanted to get my page back. It was interfering in my life, you know? So anyway, finally, what I did was I was like, this is ridiculous. That who is Facebook? Facebook says they're protecting me. Who are you protecting? Because you still have the hacker's email address 2 months later, and you still have his phone number, and you don't even have my phone number on there. So who are you protecting here? I just kept renouncing that same message. Now I was blocked from Meta to post another support case, but I could do an update. So every update, and I'm telling you, by the end of it, I was probably doing it every day, even twice a day, because I thought, you know what, they're gonna get tired of hearing from me and they're just gonna fix it. And then all of a sudden one day, my page came back up. And what kept happening was my page kept coming back up so I could see the profile picture, but I was scared that it had been removed. And nobody would confirm it was still there. But then finally I got a picture of my profile picture, and it said, enter your password and make a new password and enter it. And then we are going to, we're gonna, what did they say? They're gonna, they wanted to know, after I got in with the password, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, I'm getting in with the password. And then it said, we're gonna send the code to your phone number. They wanted my phone number. And then it said, do you wanna lock out of every device that's getting into your computer, or do you want to just keep it open? Well, knowing this other guy had all of my information, I chose the wrong thing. I said, block out of every device. That was last week, okay? It took me another week to get back in, to get that opportunity again. They finally gave me, I mean, it's been days. They finally gave me another opportunity to give them my information. And then finally I got back in today. I mean, I haven't been sleeping. It happened at midnight. It happened at midnight last night. I woke up at 7:30. I had to go to the Miami Association commercial event, 2022, a conference, a breakfast conference. I'm telling you, I feel like I've been in the twilight zone because this has been a tough year so far for me, you know? I mean, like, this is a tough way to start the year. Fighting against social media and having someone overtake your identity, which is basically what happened. So anyway, I'm just here to let you know, if this happens to you, please don't give up. Don't give up. They're gonna get tired of hearing from you. And I did everything I could do. I probably posted hundreds of letters. I sent emails to all the addresses I found for Facebook support. I filled out every form you could at least 3 times. You know, I mean, I did everything you could do, and it still took me 2 months because I saw these videos of people that said it only took them 24 hours. I don't know how that happened because, I mean, this guy really screwed me up and it's my fault because I gave him my code. That's the thing. Don't ever give anybody your code. Don't ever. I mean, it was one thing for me to give him my phone number and another for me to give him my code. So anyway, that's what I'm here to tell you. Just keep it up. I hope it doesn't happen to you, but it's happening to a lot of people right around here in Miami where I live. So if you want any more information, please register at my Keller Williams website, which is livingtracy.kw.com. And you'll get a chance to register yourself, your email address, your phone number, and reach out to me. I'd be happy to talk with you, answer any questions you have about how to get your social media back, or If you have any friends that want to move to Miami or anywhere all over the world, I've got global partners, and they're all perfectly equipped to help you find or sell your wonderful place wherever you are and wherever you want to invest. Anyway, I got to go to this meeting with my IT guy now. I missed a couple of calls from him, but I just want to let you know I'm here for you guys, and I'm sending you lots of love, and that's what Coral Gables looks like behind me. Coral Gables, Miami. It's just so beautiful. I love living here. So blessed. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.